Hey, it's Joy and today we're watching Only Murders in the Building, Season 4, Episode 2, Gates of Heaven. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon, and let's go! Something I want to say actually before I start was, it occurred to me earlier today actually, that I wonder if Saz was looking into the cold case Charles has mentioned a couple times, because part of me was thinking, is the cold case going to be a future season? But then they were like, oh, cold cases are boring. Now, I don't actually think they necessarily are, especially if you already have an audience. I think you could probably get them invested, but they're also incredibly difficult to solve because they are cold cases. But I wonder if Saz had somehow stumbled across the cold case and that's what she was killed for, because somebody killed someone in the Arconia and covered it up, and she figured it out.
You know?
I think I thought the Hayden Savage bit was hyphenated, not the Charles Hayden.
If we do get hurt,
okay?
What do you need? We're here.
To wash your hands and call police?
What do? I can't wash her down the drain.
I know. You're gonna have to.
We could...
Let the water evaporate. Maybe a mason jar.
Oh, homie, cozy. What a good idea. I love
and
mason jars.
We will go get that for you now.
Yes.
You're gonna end up hoovering some of her up. I can't even imagine. He definitely went digging in before he really thought about what it was. You've done the best you can for her.
also get your hands off my boobs.
Please don't have him constantly imagining her, but like a voice in his head would be fine. Have they called the police yet?
Let's call the police.
Wait. Oh, hold on.
You need to call the police.
Yes, do what you need to do.
Maybe we could talk to some people before the whole building comes under siege.
Okay.
You want to investigate
What do we know
first?
so far?
I mean, I guess it's
So,
not like Saz can be helped.
Poor Saz.
Poor Saz.
I wish I had something to add, but I'm just a manifestation of your rapidly declining mental state. So,
Agreed.
The shot
I
came
see a
from the
therapist
West
immediately.
Tower,
Maybe
probably
check yourself
somewhere
in
across
somewhere.
the 14th floor. But we
The
need to
West
know
Tower.
exactly
She
where
wrote about the
body
West
was to know
Tower.
which apartment.
They shot a person dressed like you in your kitchen.
you see where this is going?
I see where this is going. You
I
think
don't like when they imagine people as though they're real. Doesn't happen, but okay, let it go. But also, it definitely could be Charles that they were targeting. It's either that, they either targeting Charles, or she was looking into something in the Arconia in the West Tower, and
It's a mistake to make assumptions this early in an investigation.
Don't
It
let them
is.
get in your head. If that kind of guilt will paralyze you.
We don't know who the target was.
yeah, please check yourself in somewhere.
Please hold.
Hmm.
Thank you for calling 911. There are 68 emergencies ahead of you.
Of the West Tower.
I'm intrigued by the West Tower. They're doing the right thing now.
They're an odd bunch. Weirdos.
Renters.
You don't have to say it like that.
Yeah, Boomer, not everyone was alive when an apartment cost a bag of beans. I'd killed her in anything. Just to be safe, why don't you help out in here with the blinds closed? Stay on hold, make a new murder board.
Okay, he is talking to no one.
Hey, I've talked to a few dead people before.
Even if you were the target, you don't have to feel bad.
It
That's the
wouldn't be
gig.
your fault at all.
I take hits for my guy.
But it wouldn't be your fault even if you were the target. It's whoever killed her.
I'm not gonna get scared in my own apartment.
Closet.
Don't forget all the weird
Just your subconscious.
secret tunnels we have. Remember those?
Hello, Charles.
Yep. She's real.
She's real? Are we certain she's real? Because his subconscious did tell him she was real.
The West.
There's your friend's place. What's up with him and his lonely omelets? And why is he always staring? Well, who could say why people do what they do? Anyway,
They
a
look
shot
as weird on their
computer
side.
Won't work because
Stay back.
She's not really here, right?
A mixer.
Right? A meeting of the towers?
Why haven't we done this earlier?
My mom wishes you brought your friend.
I know. She's right, though.
be careful. It's a little dangerous.
I just need a pick-me-up. Where's the knife?
Oh, on the bathroom sink. I just sharpened it.
I love how strange these people sound.
He's the reason I haven't killed you, despite hours of fantasizing.
Oh, good.
Well, thank you, Saz.
Borrow a shirt. This one's covered in prison guard brain.
Prison guard brain.
That's our Jan.
Maybe you should hang up,
hell.
call 911 again, and say this time it is an emergency.
Oh, I don't know that I need to.
He's right. You earned it.
Ollie.
I want to know what this is.
Science.
Come on, get in there. Get in there.
These are strange people with strange traditions that they seemingly don't think are strange. Because you would explain it if you didn't think it was strange.
Is that a person?
Don't be ridiculous. It's a ham. Imported from Portugal.
That's the Dudenoff place.
Oh.
Dudenoff?
She said she thought there might be another murderer in the building. It was last
How
Wednesday
many?
after my Lifers hip-hop dance club. Blessing, I guess.
Well, you know, we got a little.
I'll miss you, Charles. I hope
Charles, call the police! She's gone. Unless she's listening in. The best thing is that, like, they will think he's imagining her as well. And maybe he is, because she didn't necessarily give him any information other than what he already knew. Like, I feel like we'd need to look up. They'd get a phone call if she escaped from prison. It would be on the news. So,
Jan
like,
was here. She was here.
Jan is in prison. How could she be in your closet?
it would be on the news that she escaped.
Is that the code for the lockbox?
Maybe.
We're gonna
They're
try to
not
get to the
including
Dudenoff
him.
place as fast as possible.
Well, this is creepy.
This must be the sniper's nest.
It's also pretty spacious for a studio.
Oh my god, Mabel wants to move in.
What's your name? Piggy Smalls, Notorious P.I.G.
You did break into a house.
Well, at least he has a chance. Go!
So I'm intrigued because obviously whoever it was trying to get in, but they deadbolted it. So even though they had the passcode, it didn't work. But then when they realized there was someone in the apartment, they left. Oh my god.
Savage, are you safe?
What? I don't know. Am I?
Jan Bella's escaped using parkour,
Okay, yep.
psychosexual manipulation.
See, she is real. She was here.
Yes.
She was here. Is there anything you want to tell me?
911, what's your emergency?
Need to accept that
Failed you
she's
today,
gone.
Saz. We're more than just a stunt double. You took care of me in every way a person could take care of someone.
She also betrayed you in multiple ways.
You're my oldest, best friend.
And worst enemy in some ways,
What would I
unfortunately.
do without you?
Lean on your new friends. Are they going to see the outline of what
She
she...
was right here.
I do.
Another thing my father taught me.
Oh, hell.
The code is oh hell.
They're not numbers. Did
And
one
there's
of
the-
them kill Saz?
We're gonna find out.
We're not investigating.
Don't forget
Saz's
Tinsel
murder.
guy.
We're investigating mine.
He's not entirely wrong, but we can stop it from happening. Right? I don't love when shows have people like fully hallucinating other people because I don't think that's a thing. Like maybe it's just not a me thing. Maybe everyone constantly is hallucinating people walking around. Like I feel like you've had a pretty severe mental break of some kind if you are physically seeing someone. I don't mean just thinking about them or imagining them. I have to kind of tell myself that he's just imagining what she would say if she was here. But I did like this kind of further exploration of his and Saz's relationship, and I think they did gloss over the bad parts, like when she stole his girlfriend multiple times or dated Jan knowing she was a murderer and things like that. But when someone dies, there's no use dwelling on the bad bits when there were so many good bits, I suppose. And figuring out that it seems as though Charles was the target. Now, I do think that there is a very, very good chance that they were trying to kill Charles, and even like Jan said, that you hide the body and everything because you want to make sure that no one's looking out for you when you come for them the second time. But I also think there's a chance she could have just discovered something and they wanted to silence her. Doesn't necessarily mean they were choosing to target Charles, but it probably does. Tap in. He's got to tap into the investigation now. Now, the people across the way are very strange. And what makes them strange isn't necessarily their weird traditions. Even the bathroom ham is weird to me. It's the fact that they didn't feel the need to explain that it was bathroom ham. They just explain things to yourselves. Now it seems as though all three of the other apartments use the apartment with the code, and why is that? I'm very intrigued about it. Like, what is the do not place? Because there was tinsel there which suggests Christmas guy was there, and then we know that the code is oh hell. Very interesting. And at this point, like, we don't have enough information, and I need to make guesses and educate myself on. I completely understand why Oliver and Mabel were like, Charles is losing his mind, because he kind of was, because he was imagining a person standing next to him who wasn't there. But with Jan as well, I fully understand why they thought that was a hallucination. I wasn't 100% sure until I saw the cover had been like, the ceiling grate cover thing was moved, and then I was like, okay, I don't reckon Charles left that like that. But I thought, no matter what, the police will contact him if she has escaped, and they did, and they now know that Saz is dead, which is good, because as much as I am pretty confident that Charles, Mabel, and Oliver will be the ones to solve this crime, the police should know about it. They can notify anyone of Saz's family or friends that does need to be notified. So her message, I was hoping her message was going to be more useful than tap in, Charles. Tap in. Like, tap in means, like, you take over for me. I thought she was going to be like, it's, you know, apartment 7B. Start writing out the killer's names. So she wrote, like, BA or something, you know, rather than, like, tap in. But it makes sense with the rest of their relationship. Jan is terrifying, and I hate that she's escaped from prison. Is it unrealistic? Yes, but I also don't really care because there's only murders in the building. I hope they catch her again because she's terrifying and will definitely kill more people. I love Charles, Mabel, and Oliver and how much they care about each other. And, you know, Mabel talking about how she'd love to be able to rent somewhere. I'm pretty sure she's about to be very, very wealthy after this movie, so I don't think that's a problem for her anymore, as long as the movie happens or the people in the building don't want it to. Now, obviously, for authenticity's sake, they would film in the Arconia, but I kind of would think they would just build a set that looked like the Arconia in LA. I didn't really think they would come and film it literally in the Arconia, so we will see what happens. But this was a promising second episode in the sense that the details we got about the crime, we've started to come down to it was Charles that was targeted. It's very, like, we're starting to get the piece of the puzzle, but we still can't even see, like, we're starting to get the pieces of the puzzle, but we still don't even know, like, how big it is and how many pieces there are going to be and what the puzzle is of. So I'm very excited to keep exploring this season. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon, and thank you so much for watching.